Morning, children. So here we are with our new video, which is based on chapter 4, fraction. Chapter starts from page number 58. Now, children, the chapter fractions is not new to you. Okay, you have done this chapter before too. One second. Okay, you have done this chapter in fourth standard quite much in detail, right from the fractions, type of fractions, then doing arithmetic operations on fractions, and also the word problems. But right now, yes, it's a recapitulation of standard fourth and little more updated version of fractions. Okay, so but I will first remind you what we have been doing about fractions, what we have learned about fractions. In tomorrow's live session, we will do a small activity also related to fractions. And then, of course, we will do all sort of arithmetic operations on fractions. So let's move ahead, children. Definition of fraction. A fraction is a part of a whole thing or a part of a group of things. I repeat, a fraction is a part of a whole thing or a part of group of. Now, first part of this definition, that is, fraction is part of a whole thing. There is a pizza here, which is divided into exactly 8 parts, and one of the part will be called as 1/8 part of pizza, will be represented as 1/8 fraction of pizza. So we are going to write it as 1, a line, and then 8. Children, I hope you all remember now. This is just a representation in terms of clear figures. Now, I hope you remember that the top one is called as numerator and the lower portion is called as the denominator, right? This is not something new for you children. So as I said, the top number is called as the numerator and the lower number is called as the denominator. Correct? And we put a line. The denominator represents total how many parts? Total number of parts. Page of a whole. This is one whole here. उसके हमने कितने parts किए? 8 part किए. The denominator is going to represent that whole number of parts. And numerator is going to represent the part of that many total. Okay? Part that we took or be talking about. Correct? Right now, I'm talking about only one part. So I will say 1/8. Or I can say 1/8 of the fraction. Or I can say 1/8 of a whole. Or as I said in earlier image, 1/8 of pizza. 1/8 of the circle. Okay, 1/8. So this is not much. You remember this, children. You all have been doing it since you all have done it quite thoroughly in your fourth standard. Now let's see types of fractions. Now, what are the types of fractions? There are different ways of representing fractions. Basically, the most important that we talk about is proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction or mixed numeral or mixed number. I repeat, types of fractions, the most importantly used is proper fraction, improper fraction, or mixed number, or we also called as mixed numeral. Apart from that, we have few fractions like unit fraction, like fraction, unlike fraction. I would like you to open your textbook after seeing this video and see the types of fractions there. Because here in this video, I will discuss the important fractions. Unit fractions are basically the regular proper fractions with the numerator 1 by 4. Just now I discussed this. This is a unit fraction 1 by 8. जहां पर न्यूमरेटर 1 होता है उसको हम यूनिट फ्रैक्शन बोलते हैं. तो एक यूनिट represent करता है. Now you know what is unit. We did in money chapter. Okay, unitary method. What does unit stands for? It stands for one unit, single piece, single number. Okay, so anything representing one, even if it's a fraction, one part out of 8 parts, so it's a unit fraction. Okay, now what is, of course, proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed numbers that we are going to discuss in detail. But in short, just let's see what are like and unlike fractions. Okay, before that, let's just see what are like fractions and unlike fractions. When fractions have the same denominator, 3 by 5, 2 by 5, or if I say 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8, these are all like fractions. What are unlike fractions? To this part, I will not go now. What are unlike fractions? उस पे मैं अभी नहीं जाऊंगी. पहले I will discuss with you proper, improper, mixed numbers or mixed numerals or mixed fractions. And of course, there is something new, not new, we have discussed equivalent fractions. Now, children, I just want to remind you in tomorrow's session, please be prepared with a colored small craft paper wherein I'm going to explain you. You are aware of it, children. You had done it in 4th standard, but yes, there will be a recapitulation about it. There will be a recapitulation about it. So please be ready with the activity, your equivalent fractions is something you have already done it, but yes, tomorrow we will do one activity on it. So I want you all to be prepared with a craft paper, a small size craft paper that you use. Be ready with any color and be ready with a sketch pen. Okay, I'm repeating it. Keep a craft paper with you and a sketch pen with you so that we can do the activity on this. I'm writing it here. Activity will be done tomorrow. Be prepared with a craft paper and a sketch pen. Okay, children? So this particular type of fraction I'm going to discuss with you tomorrow. Now let's go to proper fractions. The numerator is smaller than the denominator. The numerator is smaller than the denominator. अभी के लिए आप इतना जानिए. आगे in figures with diagrams I'm going to explain you more. Improper fractions are the numerator is larger than the denominator. Mixed fraction when a fraction is composed of both a whole number and a fraction. Mixed fraction when a fraction is composed of both, that is a whole number and a fraction. Let's see ahead what is there. Through the diagrams, let's try to understand. As I said, the most important types of fractions that we are going to discuss right now in this video is proper, improper, and mixed. Improper, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Improper, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. And mixed, a whole number and a fraction. It's a combination of whole number and a fraction. Like you can see here, the examples given. 3 by 5, 8 by 1, and 2, 7 by 8. This is how they are read. 2, 7 by. Now, how exactly it works? Type of fractions. Proper, the numerator is smaller than the denominator, correct? There is this one whole circle given where three parts are shaded with blue. So I'm talking about those three parts. So I will say, actually that circle is divided into 5 equal parts. And I'm talking about three colored parts. So I will say 3 by 5. So 3 is the parts that we are talking about and 5 is the whole, right? The total number of division of that whole. It's 5 equal pieces. So that's a proper fraction. Mixed numbers have both whole numbers and fractions. Mixed numbers have both whole numbers and fractions. एक चॉकलेट और आधा चॉकलेट, एक पूरी रोटी और एक आधी रोटी, एक फुल सैंडविच और आधा सैंडविच, एक फुल पिज्जा और आधा पिज्जा. So what is this combination? This is one whole combination and half is a fraction, right? Or I can say I took two whole chocolates and 3/4 of the third chocolate. I took two whole chocolates and 3/4 of the third chocolate. So basically, how many chocolates I ate? 2 plus 3/4, that is 2 3/4. Mama gave me 3 chapatis. I ate 2 chapatis. I was eating the third chapatis. I just had 1/4 of it. 1/4 यानी कितना? One part, उसका 1/4 part of मैंने वो chapatis के 4 parts किए और उसमें से मैं 1 ही part खाया and the bell rang. Okay, do you all remember your breaks? Oh, what a chaos you people used to do. Running around the corridors. My God, we miss you all children a lot. And I'm sure you all must be missing the school. And I just wish we all meet again and we see you all running around the corridors. Okay, yes, but with discipline, not too much of chaos. Okay, so I was talking about that I ate 2 chapatis and I ate just 1/4 and the bell rang, so I had to leave 3/4 chapati in the box. तो यहाँ पे सब तरह की चीजों की बात हो रही है. 2 1/4 chapati I had, and I'm talking about 3/4 chapati was left. That is a proper fraction. And when I'm saying 2 1/4, so I'm talking about a mixed fraction. Like here it's given 2 by 3. Can you see the circles here, children? Okay, let me use my arrow here. Yes. तो ये पूरा एक होल हो गया, ये दूसरा होल हो गया, तो 1 plus 1 is 2. And जो third है उसके 3 equal parts किए हैं, and we are talking about 2 parts, the 2 colored parts. So 2 by 3. So this is one, मतलब 2 wholes and fraction. How now improper fraction? The numerator is larger than the denominator. Now, when does this equation arise? ये कैसे हो गया कि आपके number of pieces, आपके total number जब हम बोलते हैं कि numerator is more than the denominator, मतलब ये कैसे हो गया कि आपके number of pieces आपके पास ज्यादा है than the actual number of pieces या actual number of pieces you made of the pizza. I'm trying to say एक pizza I did 8 number of pieces, but I have got 12 pieces. How is that possible? But yes, I'm saying that the numerator is bigger than the denominator. How is that possible? Yes, that is possible. How many pieces? 18 pieces. यहाँ पर मेरे पास 4 pentagons है. हर pentagon के मैंने 5 pieces है equal. Each pentagon is cut into 5. There are 18 orange pieces. ओके उसमें से सारे पेंटागन्स के 5 पीसेस को हमने कलर किया. सो राइट नाउ मैंने कितने पीसेस को कलर किया? 18 को ऑरेंज कलर किया. सो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट 18 पीसेस. बट द पॉइंट इज the denominator, the numerator has got an advantages. It only talks about the number of pieces I'm talking about. And the poor denominator always has to talk about one whole only. वो 2 whole 3 holes 5 whole मतलब 1 2 पिज्जा 3 पिज्जा के बारे में एट अ टाइम नहीं बोल सकता है डिनोमिनेटर. उसकी लिमिटेशंस है. वो सिर्फ एक पर्टिकुलर पिज्जा की बात कर सकता है. वो इस टाइम पे सिर्फ एक पेंटागन की बात कर सकता है जो एक 1 whole रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है जिसके 5 पीसेस किए गए हैं. तो डिनोमिनेटर जो है वो 5 ही रहेगा. Because the definition given for denominator is it represents the number of pieces we make of one whole. Okay. अब मैं 10 pizzas भी ले लूं और मैं सारे 10 pizzas के equal 8 pieces करूं हर pizza के. So as far as number of pieces is concerned, I did 180 pieces. But when I talk about in denominator, I cannot go beyond one pizza. मुझे एक ही पिज्जा की बात करनी कि मैंने उसके 8 pieces. So poor denominator cannot go beyond one whole. So जो denominator है वो तो तुमको यही बताएगा कि